Evening guys, James here from Sunseeker Southampton down in a very sunny Swanwick Marina. Sun's just going down behind me and we're just going to do a little docking video for you this evening. So just firing into life behind me is a lovely Sunseeker 88 yacht. This is boat 509. I'll do a walkthrough tour on her I'm sure at some point, but tonight we are just literally going to take her off the dock. Quite tight in here in my berthing pool. We have just cleared out from the British Motor Yacht Show that finished yesterday, and you can see we've got the space to work here. Obviously typical boats around this size in this particular area much more around the 40 to 50 foot mark, so it is quite a tight mooring, but we're just going to show you how docile this is to manoeuvre in close quarters. With the added benefit this evening, we're going to get the drone up as well to try and show some top down views as I do the docking. So literally just going to take her off the dock out into the middle here. There is very little tide and wind this evening, huge hydraulic thrusters, so just going to pop her off, head up to the bridge, and we'll check back in a sec. Okay, so the drone is up in the sky, way up above us there, so we're just going to head up to the fly bridge, tell the guys we're good to go, and we'll be away. So obviously got one of the other guys to keep an eye on what's going on with the drone this evening, which leaves me to control what's going on here. So I just hit the CCTV button here. I obviously changed the different views where the cameras are looking, so I'll just be sticking it onto the stern this evening so I can see what's going on behind us. I will endeavour to move the camera around as well as doing the driving bit this evening. We'll try and show you a little bit of what's going on at the helm, but I am just going to talk to you as well whilst walking around the boat, just so you get a feel of how we would do this with our crew. So Dan, we all good to go? So the guys are just taking the bow lines off. It's a nice thing with the powerful hydraulic thrusters, I've got complete control of the boat. If I just show you over the side what I'm seeing, obviously pretty good view from the bow back to the stern. We just put the camera up on the top here. And we shouldn't be too much longer and we'll be off. Guys are just dealing with the lines at the back. So obviously can't see the stern at all, so we're having to trust our crew fairly implicitly on the manoeuvring side. So I've got a guy up on the top here with me on the flybridge who's just going to be my eyes and ears on the port side of the boat as we come off the dock here. Just using my thrusters to tease her off the dock. So hopefully you can see on the drone, just bringing the boat out, not quite parallel. So I want the nose to come out to port. Keeping an eye on where that pile is to our left.
Okay.
How much have we got, Adam?
About 1.5 meters. 2.5 meters.
So you see we're quite tight on the anchor on the front here.
Loads of room this side.
So just teasing the boat round. Nice and slow. You can see we're letting the nose come round, stern Back there, all looking clear. So now we're pretty much out in the middle. We can let the guys do what they need to do with the lines. Just going to hold the boat here on the thrusters. Very docile, weighing 65 tonnes. 4,000 horsepower worth of engines underneath us, but absolutely docile as a church mouse. So the guys are just going to get the lines swapped over, and we're literally just going to spin around and put the stern in here over on our right hand side. So various ways of manoeuvring the boat. Obviously we can do one engine ahead, one engine astern, spin it round. We can do a little bit on the thrusters, use a little bit of stern thruster here just to get the back kicked round. You can see how quickly that manoeuvres the boat round. Got a bit of wind over on our port side, just need to keep an eye on that. Tease it round on the engines bit by bit. Just keeping an eye out what we've got going on down here. Try and put this over here, and then you can see what I'm doing on the controls as we come in. So just little movements. Rotate the boat around. And now a little bit of thruster just to help the nose across. Yep, we're all good. All good. We're just going to let that drift in on the wind now. Just need to keep an eye out what's going behind. Hopefully on the drone you'll be able to see a bit of frothing in the water. That's just showing the movement on the thrusters. I'm just basically now walking the boat sideways. On the engines. Obviously you can do this on the thrusters as well if you wish. Checking the drone, all seems happy up top. Yep. So guys, I've just gone down to do the lines. So just move the camera. You'll see we're drifting nicely parallel in on the mooring there. Just back there.
Half a metre here, James.
And we'll feel it gently just coming alongside with the fenders. So I'm just going to leave the helm. Nice thing with a boat this size, I see plenty of time before things start to happen. See how much space we've got. So we've got a good 8 feet at the back there. So we're just going to tease it back on the engines. Wind's just picking up a slight touch. The guys are just now tying off. So again, we'll just have a wander back, see how much room we've got. Looks good. So what we could now do, I'll just show you on the thruster control panel here. If I was to push on the side here, if I give it one click, you now see the thrust generated fore and aft there, and that's now pinning us on the dock. So if we now leave the helm, come back again, see what's happening. They're just tightening up the lines, so just going to come back here. Just tightening the spring lines. So we're just momentarily knocking it in and out of gear. It's just allowing them to tighten the lines up. Still got my side thrust on, which means I say leaving the helm, coming back up here. You can see we're generating thrust over here. Pinning us on the dock means the guys have got plenty of time, taking all the effort out of them, trying to get those ropes nice and tight. And you can see on our stern docking camera, I can see the bed. And that's it. So we're all tied up. Just a very brief look at how these things are so easy to manoeuvre when you're comfortable with the controls and what have you. So we're just going to recover the drone. Hope you enjoyed that sort of slightly different look from aerial shot. As always, if you'd like to know more, it's james@sunseekersouthampton.com, or mobile is +44 7747 686 587. Hope you enjoyed that with us. Check back soon for more of a similar thing.